if you guys can see that, but that's a bald eagle right on that tree there on the right side. Alrighty guys, we're back on the camera. I realized I just did this entire intro already and I had the radio playing in my truck. I wasn't paying attention and I'll probably get slammed with a copyright knowing my luck. So we're gonna redo this all again. I got the boat hooked up. I don't know if you guys can see that in the background there through the back window. I do have the boat hooked up today. It is February 22nd, currently 35 degrees. When I initially filmed this intro, it was 32, so right at freezing point. The reason I bring that up, I am not expecting much today as far as fish catches, but one of the things that I want to do today is get the boat kind of going again, because last year with the flooding we had down here in northern central Nevada, we had pretty much no boatable waterways. It was blown out, and then we had a bunch of algae blooms and just a bunch of contaminations. Nothing good. And so I didn't get a chance really to take the boat out too much. I think I took it out maybe 3 times is all. And that's just completely unacceptable. So instead, I'm hoping to get it kind of fired up again today, get things rolling again, and kind of get the boat moving again, run some fuel through it, get some fresh fuel in. I just put some fresh fuel in. It literally only took like 3 gallons, so that tells you how little I ran this boat last year. And I don't know, I just hope for the best, I guess. Hopefully it fires right up. We'll catch you guys at the lake here, and we'll fill you in there. Alrighty, we've made it to the ramp. So we're gonna launch, and hopefully this thing will fire right off. Not get too distracted here and make sure I actually remember to load everything that needs to be loaded. Absolutely. Murphy's Law, right? That's why we fish. All right, moment of truth. Freaking like it never stopped. Classic Merc. And it works. I do need to get, first I'm gonna get out of this dude's way. Boy, there's like a algae on the water. Okay, let's get this going on. Okie doke, we're outfitted, which means there's only one thing left to do. Time to make a run. We're gonna just skirt the whole lake, I think. We'll see. We're gonna come right back here anyway, so let's just make a run real quick. face. Oh. Icy on the old forehead. I'd like to capture it for you guys if I do. Alright. I'm gonna just fire right off with a little jig. And I'm just gonna drag it for now. And I'm literally just gonna keep myself moving really slowly. And this is just a little 3/8 ounce jig. So, pretty small. So if I get moving too fast, it just comes up off the bottom. I think I just got out of the rock pile, so. We're just gonna motor over here real quick towards these trees. And it's a little on the chilly side for anything to be up shallow, but man, it's hard to say because the smallies will just do some weird stuff. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's a bald eagle right on that tree there on the right side. It might take off here. Man, look at that, that's so cool. America, baby. Well, that was an actual, for real bite there. %100% bite. Wow, I can't believe that. Just one though. Just boom, came up over a rock and it was like, that was it. Alright, here is our last spot. I'm showing 42 feet deep right now. So, part of the thing that I'm doing right now is sort of taking a page out of the Lake Mead fishing video I did several years ago, where we were in really deep water. And we were just jigging in super deep water and like 80 feet, and we were catching those smallies, and I'm sure 100% positive these fish will hang in cold weather in here too, in the deep water. I mean, they have to. That's the only place for them. So that's part of my logic behind all of my fishing today, and why I've been on the jig so much, because I got some confidence in it. I know it doesn't really look it right now, but most of this rock formation is actually dark colored rocks, and especially the part underwater. So as that sun comes up and over in the mornings, this thing just gets hot. I mean, any time of year, right? This should be the hottest area for them to hang. So I'm just gonna trolling motor over to the dock here, and by the time we get there, that's it. I'm just gonna drag this thing all the way over. If I catch one, maybe I'll do another pass, but well, we're back. So after a short little couple-week break, I decided to bring it back out here to Topaz and try and finish up this video. It is much warmer now. We just had a warm front come through, so it's like 70 something today. Beautiful, and it's gonna be like warm all week. The only problem is it's windy this week, so hopefully it's not too windy. I actually got out here this afternoon. I'm actually camping here tonight, but for now we're gonna try and finish this one up, and then we will get into the camping content. So thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned, we're gonna keep fishing it up. Alrighty. It's a little bit murkier now than it was when I was here a couple weeks ago, probably because of the influx of water. So here's the thing, it got super warm, like 72 today, and it was like snowing like last week. So that's a good thing, right, that it's warming up, but the bad thing is this is a snow-fed lake. So when it warms up like that really quickly, we get an influx of snow, and that means we have much colder water temperatures. So my surface water is actually colder than it was a couple weeks ago. But I don't think that's going to be a huge problem. I'm showing 51 right now, 50. It was like 53 when I first came over here, so starting to see an increase. My other graph was showing 49, which is pretty chilly. But we were showing, you know, 51, 52 the last time I was here, so that right there tells you we've improved already. Definitely a little murkier than it was, unfortunately. So now with these warmer temps, these fish really should be kind of working their way up shallow. So I'm gonna fish shallow for a little while, but I actually think I'm gonna probably try that mid-deep water, something in the teens. I'm just gonna get to this little point here and actually let the wind kind of take me. Definitely warmer over here where the wind is lighter, so, which is fantastic. This is exactly where they spawn. So if they're working their way up towards spawn, they're gonna be here. It's be interesting though. The stuff under the water is gonna be kind of unique this year. For the first time, it's gonna be a lot more actual shore plants that have been now drowned. So it kind of makes me wonder, I don't know how they interact with stuff like that. We're taking a pause on fishing. Miss FishNevada is going to be here soon. So I'm going to pull the boat off for a few minutes. Alrighty guys, we unfortunately have to take a break here. I was pretty much blown off the lake. It wasn't so windy that I couldn't be out there in the boat, but it was definitely too windy to effectively fish. I was having a really hard time trying to stay in one spot or move at a speed which was even effective to fish. So I decided to just pull off for now. But don't worry, we're gonna revisit it in the morning, and I really think we're not far off from getting these fish to bite. So stick with it. We're gonna try it again tomorrow. And pretty much I'm not putting this video together until I'm getting fish here, so this may be an April video, I'm not really sure. But point being, we're getting after the fish. I think we're pretty dang close to getting them, so stay tuned guys, thanks for watching. Alright, so here's the digs. My cot right here, that's my sleeping bag in the back. Sweatshirt, which I just took off. I'm gonna flip you guys around here real quick. Alright, so here's my little drink cooler. And on top of that I got my stove right now. Got the back hatch open. Okay, my food cooler right here. Next to me, got a cold one. My camping gear, my backpack, my camera gear, my pad if I need it, water. and then my bed right here. So it's actually pretty spacious. If you look where my feet are, there's actually that much room from the end of my cot to the end of the bed. So I'm gonna actually cook right here, and I think with the hatch open I'm gonna be totally fine. But so yeah, I think with the hatch open I'm gonna be totally fine cooking in here. It's supposed to be 36 tonight. I did look it up. I don't think that's gonna be a problem at all. I'm wondering if there's a fire restriction, because I haven't seen anybody else with a fire yet, but I may just light one off. I haven't seen anything yet. I looked on the county website and there is nothing, so but we'll do that later. Drink a couple cold ones and sit around the fire. Sounds pretty good to me. But for now, I'm making chicken tacos tonight. We're gonna get those fired up and check in with you guys shortly. Okay, so apparently in my packing I completely forgot cooking utensils. The only thing I have are tongs. I'm doing ground chicken tacos tonight, so I'm definitely gonna need some sort of utensil, but I think I can make it work with the tongs. These Super Stuffers extra large taco shells. That's my jam. Bad boys. Look at this. Done. Delicious. Alrighty guys, well I am bunking in for the night. The wind never really died down. It's kind of a bummer. I had a little tiny fire, but I decided to just let it burn out. Well, good morning folks. I survived the night, not too bad at all. It's actually really pleasant. It never really got too cold. It's just before sunrise now, so firing off some coffee this morning. It's an absolute must for me. So we're gonna have some coffee and then we'll go ahead and probably make some breakfast this morning. Got some eggs and sausage, and then we'll get right out on the water. Alrighty, I'm gonna get some stuff torn down and load up the boat. Switch up to the jig really quick, because in the rocks here, so I think it should be pretty jiggy. Oh no! Oh man, that thing just got absolutely eaten to pieces. Oh my gosh, what the heck? That thing seriously just got bit so much. There, things there. No. What the heck? Oh, dude, this thing just got smashed. I don't know what happened to my back camera there, but this thing was just getting absolutely destroyed. Hopefully they come back for it. My goodness. That was crazy. Oh man, what a bummer. That was such a good bite. I cannot believe that didn't get committed, because it was like 1, 2, 3, like just back to back to back. So I was like, oh, he's on it. Set the hook and there was nothing. But I really felt like I got hit there for a second. The dude over at the invasive species check-in said they're gonna start pulling water off this next week, I guess, so should expect our water levels to drop. I'm hoping, I am just absolutely praying that they don't pull a ton off of it. I want this whole section to remain underwater because it is prime spawn section. Yes. Oh, nice smelly. Nice smelly. Don't you dare jump. Net here. There we go. Man, I kept feeling him bumping along the bottom there. I knew I was bound to freaking get him. That is a nice smallie right there. He's probably close to 3. We're gonna throw him into the live well anyways, but I'll get a weight on him here anyways. Curious to feel. Ouch. Yeah, that hook was barely in him. They're just so tough this time of year. Oh man, that's so exciting. Sub 50-degree water temperatures. Finally putting them in the boat. In fact, we're showing 48.3. So let me get a weight on this dude real quick. Okay. I bet he's close to 3. I bet he's not at quite 3, but he's probably close. Yeah, 207, so he's actually closer to 2. So, and that's alright. I'm good with that. I knew they had to be out here in this somewhat deeper water. So, awesome. Alright, I'm going to stick him in the live well. Fill. Let that guy go for a minute. Yes. Oh, finally. So, that was on this little watermelon. Actually, I guess it's more of a green pumpkin jig. That little blue trailer on him. Blue craw. Finally. Whew. Alrighty guys, well, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the day. Let's go ahead and let our fish go. I'm gonna throw them on a bump board really quick. All right, I got my bump board here. And dip my board. Trying to get him to open his dang mouth. There we go. All right. He was a little unhappy about that, so I've never had a live well of fish before. So here he is again. One last look at him before we send him back. Throw him on a bump board really quick. Get him to put his tail down. Okay, mouth against. 15 3/4. 15 3/4 on the board. Big old fat tail on that guy. So let's cut him loose. Okay, here we go. Down he goes. An amazing fish. Alrighty, so pretty cool day. We need to get fired up here. I'm about to run into the shore, head back to the ramp, and we'll catch you guys there. Alrighty guys, that's gonna wrap that video up. I meant to talk to you guys at the ramp, but I got really distracted putting some stuff away. But regardless, we're here in the fish cave, and that video literally took me 3 separate fishing trips to be able to catch one fish. And sometimes it's like that, especially this time of year where so water temps were 50 degrees for pretty much the entire time I was out fishing on all 3 days. Finally that fish bit on the jig, and that was the only thing that I could get it to bite. Although I was earlier throwing that little Robo Worm, zipper worm, and I know that thing got tap, 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 so I felt that bite. Couldn't connect on that one, unfortunately, but that was 2 missed bites in all 3 of those days, and then 1 actual hookup. You know what? It's early season fishing. That's just the way it goes sometimes. I'm just happy to catch one, and it was a nice one. I put it on the bump board, 15 3/4, and weighed it out at 2.07 pounds, so that's not bad at all. I will take that all day. However, I just got done camping and I am ready for a shower, and I'm gonna go eat some food and relax. So thank you guys for joining me today. I appreciate you watching. I'm definitely gonna be doing more camping coming up and a lot more boating this year, and hopefully we're gonna be running the kayak a bunch this year. I really enjoy running the kayak. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.